Hi guys, welcome back to Morant's Rants. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, whole lot of truth, no financial advice. I'm not feeling well this morning, but I'm going to try to give you this update video because some things happened today that no one's going to tell you or they'll try to deny. So let's get the info, huh? Here we go. GameStop. Redrew my trend lines because things have changed. The way I'm looking at the stock, we're in this upward trending channel, and I like the projection for it. It had to come down from my 175, 200, 220 window down to about 156 window is what I see for earnings. So even though if we keep pace with this, then we know we're grinding right back up to where we want to be. I just don't think we're allowed to creep past that 130 window this week. You know, we had the most volume we've had in the final minute yesterday. Yesterday's final minute was the biggest volume candle that we had all day. And that I don't want to say it's manipulating, but you think everyone's waiting for the last second to push buy? I don't know, but I'm going to keep with this trending channel here, and I want to hit it right up here, somewhere around 156, 160 for earnings. You guys know that's where I want to get to. By next week, I want to be in the 125 to 1. Within the next week and a half, I want to be in the 140s because I want to keep with this. So I think we're going to keep heading up. But what's crazy part is this, reporting short interest. You know, 2 days ago, I went to Walmart, the website, and they're usually pretty accurate for me. I use this website for a lot of things. You know, they'll show me the articles here, and they'll say 3 stocks that could sabotage your portfolio. Naturally, it's going to be GameStop, right, with the banana pill. 8 stocks that analysts tell you not to buy. Why GameStop hit the reset button this week. I mean, there's just so much they want to tell you why not to buy it. But the short interest number came down. It went from 23%, which they were reporting, and I was like, wow, that's the highest it's ever been, like all-time high in the last fiscal year that I've been watching it. And now they're reporting back to the 1857. So they actually lowered the short interest report, and they don't even update every day. So I don't know what the hell's going on. And how about this? We look at these charts right here. These are the logs here. Whenever you're looking at the tickers, and it's what they call the tape. And as you're running through the tape, and I have the timestamps on there, you see, I mean, people are piecing together 20,000 shares. It's a $2.5 million bid to ask. Now, when you're asking for 2.5 million, it's like, do you have a buyer? Are you looking at people? When we looked at it earlier, like last week, right after the bell, we're talking 47 minutes after the bell, there was already somebody looking to buy 30,000, come in at $97. The huge amount of shares that are being traded off the trading hours, off the market hours, it just shows them that people do know the value of the stock, and people do have buyers and non-buyers. There's no other stock. I look at all of them, guys. I'm looking at the tape for everything. No other stock has that drastic carryover. You would never see that order during lit hours, during the market hours. You just won't. You won't see a sell wall of 30,000 shares or of 20,000 shares. They don't do it during the hours of operation. They do it in the sleep, in the dark. And they'll tell you dark pools. They'll tell you, off-lit exchanges, But for me, personally, it's actually like reconfirming just what I already know, how I feel about it. But if you don't own GameStop at this point, and you're not a believer in the manipulation, and you're not a believer in the company itself, well, then you're just going to miss out. I mean, I can't save everybody. There was this analyst, a math guy, financial analyst in 2001, started calling out Bernie Madoff. He was like, hey, man, this guy's a liar. This guy, there's no way that they make this much money, that they're always having an increase every quarter, every month. They're having an increase. Like they've never had a down month, and he said it for years. And he was writing letters to the SEC, and he's racking his brain. He's like, man, it's not even possible for Bernie Madoff to be this successful. Who's ever traded with them? He went around the circles and asked people in Chicago, who's buying these options? Who's doing, there's so much to it. That he's doing all the investigation, all the legwork. He goes to the SEC, he puts the papers on the desk, and you know what they say? No, thank you. No, thank you. Nah, we don't believe you. Or, it's not true. It took him to file to the SEC 5 times in the span of 7 years before they caught Bernie Madoff, and which they only caught him because he ran out of money because of the housing crisis and the whole market dried up. But the dude had been doing his scheme for years, decades. We're in the same boat. There's a whole group of us out here that, hey, you're no different, guys. You guys are just like these guys, these investigative reporters who are breaking this down day to day. You see it blatant on the markets. You might not know how to describe it and or write the letter to the SEC. You guys can't even explain. You just be like, hey, SEC, open your eyes, look. And they're robots, right? One day, guys, one day, this is all going to come to the feet upon you, and hopefully you're in the right position to make these gains. I mean, come on, $86 to go up $50 in a week. Like, we went up $50 in 2 weeks, guys, and nobody said anything. Like, there's no article. It's well, actually, the articles are, don't buy it. Well, then who the hell is buying it? I'm just asking because a lot of us already tapped out, or we're buying it so slowly, it's not enough to make a difference. It's just true. We're all holding, which is fine. Diamond hand it. Ryan Cohen and the boys are doing their part to make this company profitable and great on fundamentals. But the speculation that market manipulation is happening daily is accurate. It is accurate. So I wish all you guys the best this weekend. If you guys are looking at these charts and you guys are doing your homework, then you understand what I'm talking about. And if you don't, well, damn, guys, buy GameStop. Okay? Yeah. Welcome back to Morant's Rants. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. All right? I'm still buying GameStop. And I'm going to buy it again next week and the week after and the week after and the week. I mean, for the next 10 years until they figure out what the hell we already figured out a year ago. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. Believe it.